Hello there, how's it going? Today, I get the absolute honor and privilege of visiting one of the most famous malls in all of North America, American Dream. And within American Dream, they have an amusement park, and it's actually the largest indoor amusement park in the whole entire Western Hemisphere, which is really cool. The theme park that's located in American Dream, it's called Nickelodeon's Universe, and American Dream is actually located, it's right by East Rutherford, New Jersey, so really close to the New York Giants football stadium. Also, I just looked it up and realized that this mall is the second biggest mall in all of America. There we are, and not only do they have a amusement park, but they also have a water park, I guess. Just learned that they have a Legoland in here too. What? No shot. They have literally, I'm like a minute walk from the main strip, all the stores, a literal ice rink in here. That's actually crazy though. Imagine you're on a hockey team in the New York area or New Jersey area, and the only ice time you can get is at the American Dream Mall. We have officially arrived at Nickelodeon's Universe. You can see some of the coasters there in the background, then you turn right to the left, and you got the DreamWorks water park right there. So I do hope that all the rides are open today, because it is just kind of a random Monday in the middle of fall, so hopefully they have the staffing to run all the rides. There are two scheduled closures for rides. One of them is kind of unfortunate. I was looking forward to ride it, but it's this like Sandy's, I'll put the name of the ride on the screen. I don't really remember, to be honest. And then there's this other flat ride that's closed, but it didn't really look that cool, but everything else should be open. So this green ride right here, it's called TMNT Shell Raiser. This is the world's steepest drop on a roller coaster. So hopefully that's open today. I have not seen it cycle, but really want to get on that. So I've been in here for about 10 minutes now, just trying to see if TMNT Shell Raiser is gonna run. It still has not cycled the whole time I've been here. So I went up and there was some crew up there and I asked, like, is this ride open? And they're like, yeah, it is. No one, it's dead here. They're actually, I take that back. It's not completely dead. There's still a decent amount of people here, but I guess no one wants to ride the world's steepest roller coaster. All right, so I just purchased my all-access ticket to Nickelodeon Universe, and so they have two options. You can either pay per ride, or you can get the all-access pass, but the only thing, if you do not have the all-access pass, you cannot ride TMT Shell Raiser, which is that big, yeah, that drop right there. You cannot ride that. So I pretty much just had to buy the all-access pass just so I could make sure to ride that, because you cannot buy an individual ride for TMT Shell Raiser. So now it makes a little bit more sense why no one is riding TMT Shell Raiser, because you have to buy the full entire day pass to get access to that ride. All right, yeah, literally nobody in line, nobody has ridden since I got here. And also when I saw the price for the all-access pass, I was like, yeah, this makes sense why I don't see anyone riding this right now, because it's like $60 and this is a non-peak day. It's even more expensive for weekends. Very, very expensive, almost like at the Six Flags level for just an indoor amusement park. I mean, it is pretty big, but that's still pretty pricey. Wow, that ride is dope. Just got off 3 rides of it. I did 2 in the front row, 1 in the back row, and I didn't watch a POV of this ride or anything prior to riding it, and so a ton of surprises. I thought at the beginning you just go right up the vertical lift hill, but no. You do a little small drop into a JoJo roll, which just flips you upside down really slowly, and then you go into a launch. That launch is kind of insane. I saw the launch LSM, whatever those launchy things are called. I saw him coming up, so I was trying to brace, but you know, I thought the launch was gonna be kind of weak, and my head was up, and it slammed my head back into the seat. Like, it was actually a super punchy launch to start it off, and then you go through the first half of the ride, which is 3 inversions. The first one gives really good hang time in the front and back, really solid inversion. And then that second half, you go up that vertical lift hill, and then they have glass up there when you get to the top of the lift hill, so you can actually see New York City across the water there. It is absolutely beautiful, and you sit there for probably about 10 to 15 seconds. Like on these traditional dive coasters, you're hanging over the edge for maybe 2, 3, 4 seconds, but this one, like, I literally thought we were stuck. I was like, oh my gosh, because on that first cycle, we were sitting there for 15 seconds. I was in the front row, and I was like, this is it, bro. Like, we cannot get stopped here. And my heart was like pounding so fast. And I don't remember the last time I've gotten scared on a roller coaster experience like that. Maybe Intimidator 305. Now it's called Pantherion. But I was like, we are literally stuck here. I was like, how are we supposed to get down? I was really scared. But finally released you do the world's steepest drop, which I finally got to experience. It's pretty inspirational there. And then after the drop, you go through a couple other upside down parts, and then the ride concludes. So a lot of people say that ride is rough, and it definitely had a pretty big rattle to it, but I don't think it takes away from the ride like too much. I think actually if you sit in the back row, it's a little bit more smoother than sitting in the front row, but it definitely does have a little rattle to it. All right, next ride we're going on is the Shredder. Shredder has the purple track. The TMT Shellraiser has that green track. So TMT Shellraiser and the Shredder are literally entangled within one another, which is pretty dope. Just got off of the Shredder, and it's a pretty solid ride. It's not too forceful, nice and smooth. Very long ride. The Shredder and TMT Shellraiser are both very long attractions, so very enjoyable for the ride experience. The world's tallest indoor drop tower. And they even got glass up there, I'm pretty sure. Oh, do you see the top? There. I think you can see out to the city. Wow. The drop tower did not, in fact, drop. Actually, I got on the ride, got all set up, got my restraint and everything buckled. We went up about a quarter of the way and then came slowly back down. And then I was stuck in my seat for about 5 minutes. But maintenance came fast, got me out of there, so I'll probably revisit that ride hopefully later today, because I gotta ride the world's tallest indoor drop tower. That's a huge resume booster for me. Yeah, that would just make me feel just so great. Rarely do I ever say a ride is too much, but this one, it did something to me. Yeah, the reason this did something to me is that even though this is a static photo right here, it might as well be the video of the ride, because on half the spins, you literally just stay in that position for like 10 to 15 seconds before you flip over. Like, actually crazy work. Just got off the little spinny airplane one. What it's called, I do not remember, but between that and the pendulum ride, my stomach is churning right now. I don't know why I did this to myself, but that airplane ride is insane. You go upside down, it has to be minimum 15 times. So it's pretty insane, but if you have a weak stomach, please be aware before you go on the spinny airplanes. That might be a no for you. All right, time for the last roller coaster I need to ride, Nickelodeon Slime Streak. Look at this entrance, man. Very nice facade up there, but then you just walk in. We got lockers. How nice. Nickelodeon Universe. Wow. All right, where do we go? All right, gonna go this way. I don't know where the ride is. Bro. Oh, you go up the stairs, lockers, stairs, ride. All right, why do we got a queue this big? This queue is actually insane. That was a cute little family ride. The seats though are mad uncomfortable. Like my butt bone is in pain right now. But other than that, it was nice. All right, gonna go back to the drop tower and actually try to drop this time. Just got off the drop tower. We did actually drop this time, made it all the way up to the top. Great views of the city. They even got a little SpongeBob, Patrick figures up at the top, so you can look at them. That's pretty cool. The ride is egregiously loud. Like when you get to the top, it is so, the noise it makes before you drop is so loud. I was literally walking past the ride earlier in the day and I heard the noise and I almost like fell. It was like that loud. It is so loud. All right, I was able to do a lot of the major rides and attractions that I wanted to do here in Nickelodeon's Universe. So now I'm heading back to my personal favorite, TMNT Shell Raiser. Just got off some more rides on TMNT Shell Raiser. The back row is definitely the way to go on this one, a lot smoother. The front, especially my last ride I had in the front, really rough, really shakes you around. The back is where it's at, and the drop, it's top notch in the back. When you have to go up that vertical lift hill, that drop is so good in the back row. But yeah, that's gonna conclude my visit here to Nickelodeon Universe in American Dream Mall. But overall, Nickelodeon's Universe was really fun. They have some super intense rides. There are a ton of rides for kids and young families too to enjoy, but for thrill seekers, a ton of very intense rides. And also, props to the staff. There was plenty of staff throughout the whole entire park. All the rides, besides the two that were mentioned on the website, were operating and open on a random Monday in the middle of fall, which is super cool to see. I honestly was not expecting that. The staff were all super friendly as well. I even talked to one for a little bit about my YouTube channel, and they even subscribed to my YouTube channel, so that was really cool. And if you come to this mall, there's also so much more to do here than just Nickelodeon's Universe. Like, literally, I was trying to keep track of how many different attractions and parks and random stuff that they have here, and you just can't. Like, there's that many. So there's guaranteed to be something for everyone at American Mall. All right, thank you so much for watching my video, and now I can officially say that I have visited the largest indoor theme park in North America. Inspirational stuff.